Hello, everybody. How are you doing? It's such an honor to be here today for another episode of Wisdom Moments on K24 with me, CJ Atemo the Sage. Always, always, always a pleasure and such a delight to have you tuned in. Well, if you're watching for the very first time, every Monday to Friday, we come to you 10:55 a.m. right here on K24, just oozing wisdom and giving principles by which you live life, make decisions, things that will help you with your finances, your family, your future, your fraternity, all that pertains to you. And we do this so gladly. Have you subscribed to my YouTube channel, CJ Atemo? If you have not done that, kindly do so. Head to YouTube right now and subscribe to my YouTube channel, CJ Atemo. Also set notifications for the videos. Whenever they come up, when they're uploaded, you'll get the notification and get to know. So please watch, like, share, and post a comment on those videos. We'd be so glad for your support. For all of you who are giving feedback, so much thank you. Your feedback coming in from various platforms like my platform CJ Atemo on Facebook, and even those of you who are following on Instagram and Twitter, connecting on LinkedIn, all of them at CJ Atemo. It's such a pleasure connecting with you. If you have any questions, you've got some thoughts that you want to share with me, or things that you think I should tackle, certain questions that you feel that I need to handle, feel free to share that with me in the DM. And as soon as we can, and as much as we can, we will just work on that and talk about those kind of things. If you're seeking for more counsel as well, just feel free to reach out, and as soon as I am able to, I will respond to you. There's an email address as well for those who prefer to do things a bit more officially, cjatsol@gmail.com, and we'd be so glad to do that. Well, this week we're going to be talking about preparing for opportunities. Preparing for opportunities. A lot of people will talk a lot of things about opportunities, and you see, we wait for them. We desire opportunities to come. People will say, I just need an opportunity and I will be fine, which is really true, that for people who are greatly prepared, opportunities just come to amplify what they already are, what they know, and what they have. If you're not prepared, then opportunities may not mean so much to you as well. Opportunities are greatly just platforms for you to showcase your gifts, your talents, your abilities, bring in your expertise, your experience, and have a grander scale of things that you have been doing. That means that before you can even access opportunities, you need to know certain things. One of those things that you need to know is know who you are. You've got to know who you are, know what you can do, know what you have, then know what you can do. Know who you are. When you know who you are, you also get to know who you are not. You cannot be everywhere. You cannot be everything. You cannot be everybody. Whitney sang a song, said, I'm every woman. The truth is that there's no woman who is every woman. You've got to define which woman you are and get to know what you have and what you can do. So that's one of the things that you've got to understand and know. See, when you know what you have as well, you begin to ask yourself, what can you do with what you have? But that's just the beginning of preparation for opportunities, because eventually, ladies and gentlemen, opportunities are presented to us mostly externally by people. That the people you meet represent great opportunities. The kind of people that you meet will determine the kind of opportunities that come your way. Now, mostly we will desire to have great opportunities. Now, great opportunities are embodied in great people. The question is, are we usually ready to meet the kind of people that have the opportunities that we ask for, the opportunities that we pray for, the opportunities that we seek, the opportunities that we run after? People will go after all kinds of people. I mean, they will come onto your DM, they will come into your DM, they will come on your posts, and they will say, just give me a chance. And that's okay, because you see, each and every one of us has been a beneficiary of certain opportunities. The question is, are we ever ready for those kind of opportunities? Are we ready to interact with those kind of people? So today, I'm going to share this whole week, I'm going to share with us a few pointers to how we need to prepare for the people who actually have those opportunities that we desire. So we are preparing for opportunities, but in essence, we are preparing for the people who actually represent those opportunities. Number one is time management, time. you will never access great opportunities until you know how to take care of your time. And this is greatly in the thought that you should never keep somebody waiting from whom you desire an opportunity. You cannot be late. You have to keep time. In fact, you need to be in time, not on time. If you have an appointment with somebody for 7 a.m. and they're coming to do you a favor or you need something from them, please don't come there at 7:15 and say there was traffic, I'm sorry. You know where you live. You generally know how traffic is, unless there will be extraordinary days when something has literally happened out of the blue. You should be able to predict that when I leave my house at 6:30, I get to the city or I get to this particular venue at about 7 or 7:30. So you know that if you're going to meet with somebody that you desire to do something for you, you need to leave a bit earlier. That just means that you probably may need to sleep earlier the previous night. It may just mean that you need to probably leave earlier or use other means, pay the price. If you are using Matatu, then you decide that particular day you're going to take a taxi just to beat the traffic, find ways around, just to make sure that you are not the one keeping the other person waiting. A lot of people just lose opportunities at the simple principle of not being able to keep time. If you have been hanging out around people who are just your mates and your crew, and that's the philosophy that you have formed, you can easily lose so much because you will want to treat everybody casually, just the way you treat people when you're hanging out with either your boys or your girls. So you need to know that anybody that is coming to do you a favor and people who represent great opportunities, time for them is so crazy. It's so crucial. I remember the other day I was meeting with somebody and I had a show that I needed to be on, a live show at about 8, and so I agreed with this particular person to meet me at 9:30 when we were done with the show. Where I was going to meet them was closer to where they live than where I live. And I was around that area at about 7 a.m., then got my preps for the show, went in at 8, was done at 9, stayed a little bit longer and left that place at about 9:30 just to come in and meet the person that needed to meet me. This is not somebody that I look up to, and please do not misunderstand my statement. This is somebody that looks up to me, somebody who should be thankful that I actually gave that meeting with them. So they came in actually at about 9:45. They say I'm running late. They were supposed to be there at 9. But they're saying they're running late 45 minutes later than they should have been there. They say they're running late. And I decided, well, just because of a personal relationship, I said, okay, well, I'll wait. And they said 15 minutes, I'll be there. And they still came after that 15 minutes, another 30 minutes after the 15 minutes. You see, I would have walked out and walked away. So what I told them later is, if I knew that you were not going to keep time, I had set aside this time for you, so I didn't carry work. I would have worked. Let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen, 15 minutes waiting, I was feeling like my whole world was crumbling. Why? Because time means everything to certain people. When you take 15 minutes of their time, that they're waiting on you, they've suspended other things, they are actually losing so much. How much was that again Zuckerberg lost the other day when things went down for 6 hours? How much was that? About $7 billion? That's how much time means to other people. So if you're going to prepare yourself for opportunities, learn to keep time. Until the next time, keep it right over here. Remember to subscribe to my YouTube channel, CJ Atemo. This has been Wisdom Moments on K24 with me, CJ Atemo the Sage. See you tomorrow.